The Millers of Mother's Best Flour bring you that lovesick blues boy, Hank Williams.
I got a feeling all the blues, oh Lord, since my baby said goodbye. Lord, I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and sigh. Oh Lord, Luigi.
The folks who make Mother's Best Flour, Mother's Best Farm Feeds, and the new Mother's Best Self-Rising Cornmeal bring you the one and only lovesick blues boy, Hank Williams, the Mother's Best Music Makers, and yours truly, Cousin Louie Buck, Mother's Best Little Boy, and I beat you all to it this morning. How you feeling, fellas?
Fine. You really sharp this morning.
Oh, I'm fast this morning, boy. You ought to see me getting up here this morning. I was really fast.
Did you move?
I sure did.
That's a fine deal.
Hank, what you got in that old box this morning
I
there?
don't know. Got one here that I wrote here a while
Ain't
back.
got the thing.
I ain't got the thing. I seen the thing on a... No, I won't say it.
No, I won't either. I wouldn't say
There it is. A little number of mine I wrote here a while back. Did you boys see the thing the other night? Huh? That's enough said, ain't it? There we go. Nobody's lonesome for me. Everybody's lonesome for somebody else, but nobody's lonesome for me. Everybody's thinking about somebody else, but nobody thinks about me. When the time rolls around for me to lay down and die, I bet I'll have to go and hire me someone to cry. 'Cause everybody's lonesome for somebody else, but nobody's lonesome for me. Well, everybody's pining for somebody else, but nobody's lonesome for me. Everybody's thinking about somebody else, but nobody thinks about me. All I need is a bride that wants a big-hearted groom. I wouldn't care if she come riding in on a broom. 'Cause everybody's lonesome for somebody else, nobody's lonesome for me. Crazy about somebody else, but nobody's lonesome for me. Everybody's crying about somebody else, but nobody cries about me. All I need is a bride that wants a big-hearted groom. I wouldn't care if she come riding in on a broom. 'Cause everybody's lonesome for somebody else, but nobody's lonesome for me. Everybody's yearning for somebody else, but nobody's lonesome for me. Everybody's dreaming about somebody else, but nobody dreams about me. Well, I ain't had a kiss since I fell out of my crib. It looks to me like I've been cheated out of my rib. 'Cause everybody's lonesome for somebody else, nobody's lonesome for me.
I
That's
wouldn't
what you
say
call
that.
just haul off and quit. Just haul. No,
Yeah.
don't hold out your hand. Just stop. This cousin Louie Buck, he's going to hold out his hand and stop before we get through.
I want
Listen to him
everybody
now.
to stop.
Yes, sirree. Mother's
want-
best flour.
Yes, sir. I want everybody to make biscuits with Mother's Best Flour, Hank. And neighbors, you make the tenderest, tastiest biscuits you ever baked in your life when you get Mother's Best Flour. That goes for rolls, bread, pie crust, and cake, too. Yes, for perfect results with all your baking recipes, the flour to use is Mother's Best. And here, ladies, are 3 reasons why Mother's Best Flour never fails to give you perfect results. Mother's Best is highest quality, it's sifted through silk many extra times, and it's twice oven tested for 7 important baking qualities. To make your baking even more successful, every sack of Mother's Best Flour contains family-tested recipes by Gene Foster, Mother's Best Home Economist. To save you money, each recipe is carefully tested in Mother's Best kitchen. To save you time, directions are given step by step. In every sack of Mother's Best Flour, you also get valuable coupons for a complete set of lovely Roseanne silverware. Now, in addition to all this, Mother's Best is enriched with vitamins and iron to help keep your family strong and healthy. So it's really no wonder at all that so many thousands of Southern women insist on this famous flour. Try Mother's Best enriched flour now. See for yourself what delicious hot biscuits, bread, rolls, muffins, and cake you can make with it. Mother's Best guarantees perfect results or your money back. Get Mother's Best plain or for extra convenience. Try Mother's Best self-rising flour. Ask for it today.
I love to have that gal around. Her biscuits are so nice and brown. Her pies and cakes beat all the rest, 'cause she bakes them all with Mother's Best.
Learn a new one, boy. Learn a new one. That's the biscuit blues. That's the biscuit blues part. Okay, we'll fix him up. Right now, we got a young lady here that's gonna sing a song for you. You here?
I'm here, Hank.
Okay.
I'm up in here.
She's slowly approaching the microscope. She's got a real little out-of-this-world sympathetic number here for you this morning. I don't know who she wrote this about. Was it me?
About you, Hank.
Could it have been me? I wouldn't say that now. It's called My Long, Tall, Tight Wad Daddy. Let's go.
I'm only kidding. I got a long, tall daddy, but he knows nothing about love. I'm satisfied to be his turtle dove. We don't hold hands 'cause we both wear boxing gloves. He's my long, tall, tight wad daddy. The way he counts each penny is a crime. He just can't stand to see me spend a dime. Lord, the only thing he spends with me is time. He's my long, tall, tight wad daddy. What you say, Donny boy? Slap my cheek. My daddy is just so doggone tight he squeezed. He's my long, tall, tight wad daddy. He's the tightest man a woman ever seen. My engagement rings done turned my finger green. But I guess I love him 'cause he's so doggone mean. He's my long, tall, tight wad daddy.
Thank you. You're telling the truth, Wade.
Yes, sir. Look here.
See what it did to my finger?
Audrey, I'll declare, she held her finger up there, and her finger just red, and
All the hides off.
all the hide come off. What'd you have in that?
One of them $1.98, ring man.
Well, why didn't you get one that fit her anyway?
Hadn't fit.
Wouldn't even get one that fit her. Well, now, Audrey and Hank and all you boys, I want you to meet our special guest for today. We've been
met him.
We've been looking forward
Years
for
ago.
this a long. I know you know him, but these boys don't here. We've been looking forward to this a long time, neighbors, because, well, down Birmingham, Alabama way, they got a boy down there that hoops and hollers about Mother's Best flour just as loud as we hoop and holler up on this end of the gate post. And I think that you folks in this part of the country ought to meet him. And I know all the folks down in Alabama that hear his voice will know immediately who it is. It's our old buddy Joe Rumore. Let's give him a hooping and hollering welcome.
Come on up here, Joe. Thanks an awful lot to you, Cousin Louie. Howdy doody, fellers. Hank, how are you getting along, boy?
Fine, I'd start telling him we had them right between us. We ain't got a change, have we?
No, not a chance at all. It's awfully nice being up here in Nashville. Good to see my good buddy boy Sambo Pruitt there, too, Hank. We used to sell a few Mother's Best biscuits down that way about 4 years ago.
Huh? Pretty this morning, ain't he?
Yeah, you notice that? Went must have got the new britches for Christmas, Hank. I reckon so.
Hi there.
Got the tire last Christmas.
You know, Cousin Louie and Hank have been listening to you now on WSM at 7:15 every morning for such a long time, selling those Mother's Best biscuits. And then when I go to work myself on WVOK about 9 o'clock, I kind of take up right then. And ain't it a lot of fun, though, telling the folks about wonderful biscuits like Mother's Best, though, huh,
Oh, you
fellas?
can say that again. Yes, sir.
And you know, Cousin Louie, last Saturday I had the pleasure of visiting the folks at the Alabama Flour Mills, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Carter, and Mr. White, and all of the salesmen. And boy, we really got some big news to start telling the folks real soon now about Mother's Best Baby Chick Starting Mash with famous C87. We're going to be hearing more about that,
You're
too,
not
Louie.
kidding, and I wouldn't be surprised if the folks out there won't be moving in closer to the old radio to hear what we got to say about
Yeah,
that.
which one of them was that bought us that breakfast that morning from the building?
That was
Must have
Tom
been
White.
Tom White.
Tom
yeah.
Tom White.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's old.
Fine man, ain't
Oh,
he?
he's on money bags, Tom White,
Yeah,
down there.
that's the boy.
But you know those...
Down and fed us just in royalty, didn't he?
Oh,
Why,
he did. He
sure.
took the whole gang down, Joe, and bought our breakfast here.
Well, now, we had us a great big dinner ourselves last Saturday, Louie. I think it cost the mill about a couple of $1,000, but they didn't mind. You know, Louie, speaking of this C87, though, we're going to be hearing more about Mother's Best Baby Chick Starter. It actually gives the folks 10% more growth in chicks and still costs 4% less. Now, isn't that wonderful now?
That's a terrific deal. Of course, now, you jumping the gun on me. I thought I was going to be able to tell them first about it, Joe.
Well, I found out about it firsthand last Saturday, see, Cousin Louie.
Well, Joe, do you still sing?
Do I still sing?
Yeah.
Have I ever sung? No. I can't sing, Louie. I just like to talk to the folks throughout Alabama and Tennessee and Georgia and Mississippi. I let fellas like Hank Williams, who really know how to sing, do the singing, see, Louie.
Boy, that's your cue, Hank, if I ever heard one.
And you know, Hank, we've got a lot of wonderful shut-ins around Alabama and these parts up here in Tennessee and Mississippi and Georgia that like to have a good sacred song.
We
So
sing
how
them
about
one
it?
every morning, Joe.
I know
We
it.
really do. Gonna get the whole bunch around you, Audrey, myself.
Can I
all
kinda
aboard.
join in,
Yeah.
too, on that, Hank,
Louis
huh?
joins in on these
right,
two.
come on,
You
Cousin
boys
Louis,
get
let's
in the
all-
back here.
All right.
Let's all get on one here. We got about a minute and a half here. I'll have a new body. I'll have a new life.
On that great judgment morning when all dead in Christ will rise, I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. Won't it be so bright and fair when we meet our loved ones ever? I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. I'll have a new praise the Lord. Never understand there'll be no more sorrow, no more pain, there'll be no more strife, no strife. Raised in the likeness of my Savior, ready to live in paradise, and I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. Now, dear brother, are you living for that day when Christ will come? I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. No more worry, pain, or sorrow in this wicked world below, and I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. I'll have a new praise the Lord. With the ripped and the sand, there'll be no more sorrow, no more pain, there'll be no more strife, no strife. Raised in the likeness of my Savior, ready to live in paradise, and I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. On that great judgment morning when all dead in Christ will rise, I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. Graves all bursting, saints are shouting, heavenly beauty all around, and I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. I'll have a new praise the Lord. Never sad, there'll be no more sorrow, no more pain, there'll be no more strife, no strife. Raised in the likeness of my Savior, ready to live in paradise, and I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life.
Thank you. Thank you a lot. Friends, the clock is running us over here. We'll see you in the morning. Lola, put the coffee pot on, put the biscuits in the oven. Let's go home, boys.
Yeah, you're going to have Joel Rumor out there for breakfast this morning. He eats a whole lot, too.
Feed him up.
Yep.
Fatten him.
Neighbors, one of the worst mistakes a farmer can make is to cut down on feed to cut expenses. Actually, this increases cost by lowering profits. A way to cut feed costs is to use a top-quality feed, one that gives more gain per pound of feed. And Mother's Best farm feeds are specially blended to do just that. They're made to produce more pounds of gain for less money. Ask your feed dealer or grocer to tell you how to cut costs with Mother's Best Farm Feeds. In Pulaski, Tennessee, the Giles County Supply Company can give you full information on these fine feeds. And in Morrison, your Mother's Best dealer is the Lawrence Hardware and Feed Store. Joe Rumore, come in and say goodbye to the folks before we leave.
Thanks a lot, Cousin Lou. It's been awfully swell being with all of our neighbors on WSM, and God bless you, neighbors, and goodbye, everybody.
So long, Joe. Goodbye, folks. We'll see you in the morning, same time.